Hello everyone. As in the previous session, we have discussed about chapter number 4 of Accountancy Part 2, which is Financial Statement of a Company, and we have solved one question based on balance sheet. So now in this session, we'll be solving question number 4 of NCERT, page number 164. So here is the format of balance sheet. Question number 4 says, from the following information, prepare the balance sheet of JAM Limited. Now, as we know, in balance sheet, there are two headings. First is equity and liability, second is assets. These two are major headings of balance sheet. So here, under this heading, the first part is shareholders fund. And we know under this part, there is a sub part called share capital. See, as we know, share capital consists of two things, which is equity share capital and preference share capital. So it is given in the question, equity share capital amounting to 16 lakh and preference share capital amounting to 6 lakh. So here we'll add both the equity and preference share capital. Now by adding both the capital, we get the amount rupees 22 lakhs. Okay. Now, second subheading is reserves and surplus. So, as it is given in the question, general reserves amounting to rupees 6 lakh. So, we'll record this amount of 6 lakh under reserves and surplus. Now, the second part of equity and liabilities is non-current liabilities, and we know the sub part of non-current liabilities is long-term borrowings. So as it is given in the question, 12% debentures amounting to 12 lakh. So as we know, debentures are also considered as long-term loans. So we will record this amount under long-term borrowings, and the amount is rupees 12 lakhs. Now the third heading under equity and liabilities is current liabilities. And we know the sub part of current liabilities is trade payables. Now, trade payables includes bills payable as well as creditors. So, in the question it is given bills payable amounting to rupees 1,50,000 and creditors amounting to rupees 2 lakh. So, we'll add this amount and we'll record this amount under trade payables. So, adding 1,50,000 and 2 lakh is 3,50,000. Next sub part will be short-term provision. So as in the question, it is given provision for taxation amounting to 2,50,000. So we'll record this amount under short-term provision, which is 2,50,000. Now here is the total amount of liability. By adding this total amount, we'll get the total liability of the company. So adding these amount, we will get 46 lakh. So 46 lakh is the amount of total liabilities of a company. So the second major heading of balance sheet is assets, and we know that in asset there are two parts. First is non-current asset and second is current asset. So first part is non-current asset, and under non-current asset there is a sub part which is fixed assets. So fixed assets consist of tangible fixed assets and intangible fixed assets. So in the question only tangible fixed assets are given. Plant and machinery amounting to 8 lakh and land and building amounting to 6 lakh. So we'll add these two amounts of fixed assets and we'll record this amount under tangible fixed assets. Tangible fixed assets. Plant and machinery amounting to 8 lakh and land and building amounting to 16 lakh. So 8 lakh plus 16 lakh is 24 lakhs. Now, second part of non-current asset is non-current investment. So the amount of non-current investment given in the question is rupees 10 lakhs. So we will record this amount under non-current investment. Now the second part of asset is current assets. So current asset includes the sub part inventories, as inventories is given in the question amounting to rupees 7 lakh. So we will record 7 lakh in inventories. Second is cash and cash equivalents. So it is given in the question cash at bank amounting to rupees 5 lakh. We will record this 5 lakh in cash and cash equivalents. So this is the total amount of asset. By adding this total amount, we will get 46 lakh as total assets of company. So here we can see in this balance sheet, liabilities and assets, the amount of liabilities and assets are equal, amounting to rupees 46 lakh. So here balance sheet is balanced. Now here is another question based on balance sheet. It is question number 6 of NCERT, page number 164. So question says, Brinda Limited has furnished the following information. So we'll write balance sheet of Brinda Limited. Now as we know, in balance sheet there are two major headings. First is equity and liabilities. So under equity and liabilities also there are 4 parts. So first part is shareholders fund. Shareholders fund is the first part, and under shareholders fund sub part is share capital and reserves and surplus. So in the question there is no shareholders fund, so we will leave this amount as blank. Now second heading is non-current liabilities. So under non-current liabilities there is long-term borrowings, and in the question it is given 25,000 10% debentures of rupees 100 each. Debenture is a long-term loan, so it is considered as long-term borrowings, and bank loan for 10 lakh repayable after 5 years. The bank loan is also a long-term borrowing. So we will add both the amount and will record the amount in current year. So debentures amounting to 25,000 of 100 each, that means total amount of debenture is 25 lakhs and the bank loan is 10 lakh. So adding 25 lakh and 10 lakh, we will get the total long-term borrowing of 35 lakhs. Now the third heading is current liabilities. See, in current liabilities it is given interest on debenture is yet to be paid. So interest on debenture is a current liabilities. Interest is always considered as current liability. So interest on debentures will be, total amount of debentures were 25 lakh and interest rate is 10%. So 10% of 25 lakh is 25,000. 2,50,000, sorry. So here total amount of liabilities will be 37,50,000. So this is how question based on balance sheet is to be solved. With this we have completed the third chapter of accountancy part 2. In the next session we'll continue with the new chapter. That's all for today. Thank you.